Hello and welcome to GrindslimeTV with me, your host Aaron. And today we're heading over to Italy to take a look at some of their little death metal crust punkers. I've been all about the death and crust this week. It's been mad, but can't help myself. Once that groove gets into the blood, ooh, it's everywhere. We're of course talking about Cancer Spreading and their 7-inch EP, The Church of Failures. I love this release, really cool. This came out in 2019 and it was from Goodbye Mankind. That's their main label, I believe, but also in conjuncture with Primitive Future and Into the Rave Corpsoration. Oh yes, I didn't pronounce that wrong. It's actually Corpsoration. So got that going for it. Oof. Didn't have a little paper sleeve to put it in, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to get one myself at some point, which I keep telling myself I'll do, but keep forgetting. Got 3 songs on here, all of which are absolutely banging. Get a load of this artwork again, look at that. Looks like Dawn of the Dead at a train station in the 80s. Oh my word. Yeah, I love stuff like that, as you all know. Black and white ink, old school punk kind of thing going on. Really cool shit. Got the artwork on the back there, again, really cool stuff. Got the 3 tracks there. So you've got old Absence of Empathy, Idiosyncratic Reaction, and the title track, The Church of Failures, respectively. Got the inlay here, the lyrics and whatnot, mainly about despair and, you know, not being overly happy, as crust punk is one to do, particularly when you throw death metal into the mix. Got your members there, look, all 5 of them doing their thing. Them 2 had to share one corner. Everybody else got their own corner. Them 2 had to share. Oh yes, that's what you get for making a 4-spaced box thing with 5 members. Idiots. But really cool shit there. Very basic release. You know, just very, as you saw, very black and white. Minor bits of artwork, but you know, cool all the way around. I like it. Great style. Now, the music, the important stuff. Well, when I listen to it, I think personally it's for fans of, collectively, if you're into like autopsy, bolt thrower, cyanide, coffins, all thrown into a blender, this is pretty much what you get. And no, I didn't mean to say all those bands in alphabetical order, but I just realised I did. Can't get any of my fucking words out today, it's mental. But yeah, this is really cool stuff. It opens with a really nice sort of slow, dismal kind of riffage with the drums and stuff, you know, just to really set the mood. Because as soon as this goes on, you know you're not in for a happy time. It's, oh no, they make sure of that. And the vocals are very much in the vein of like Chris Reifert, so it sounds quite agonising. Really cool. I really like it. But then it knows how to pick up the pace as well. It doesn't ever go lightning speed because, you know, they're just, a lot of these bands don't, which is fine. But it's got, when they do take like a mid-pace, particularly the second song, I believe, or yes, the second song, Idiosyncratic Reaction, they go to this really mid-pace sort of coffin style, like riffs and stuff. It's really cool. So they had to mix it up. It's death metal as you like, but it's got a good 20% crust around it. You've got to pick at to get at the good stuff like a scab. So definitely worth your time if you're into any of those bands. No drawbacks on this. You know, it's only 3 songs, but the on the side A, the Absence of Empathy, that's like 6.5 minutes long. So you get a good full track at that. And the other 2 are just shy of 3 minutes, I believe. So you're getting at least 10, 11 minutes worth of decent death crust, which you can't really ask for more than that on one of these bad boys, you know what I mean? And 2019, when this came out, marks when I first heard of these guys. I remember this just coming out that week, and I thought, Cancer Spreading, that sounds joyful. And yeah, went over to their, I think it was their Bandcamp maybe, or something like that. But checked it out and I was like, I think I heard like some of their older material and thought, yeah, this definitely sounds like something that I want to pick up. And at the time, it was going for like £6, so I was like, okay, I'm having that. And glad I did. It gets a lot of playtime, like well, most of my records do. So if any of that sounds like something you'd be into, then I really, really recommend getting into this. It's got that nice raw sound that you expect from that kind of start. It's got some nice little sludge parts in there as well. It doesn't go too over the top with it though. Like, you know, I wouldn't expect to see these guys on these sludge tools or anything, but undeniably there's a little bit in there. Absolutely, for sure. So, but you know, Italy are known for putting out their bangers, and Italy tend to like in extreme music. I've noticed, and I could be wrong. See, what do you guys think? But Italy does tend to favour the more slower and mid-pace sections when it comes to their extreme music. You know, and they like yeah they go fast. Of course they do. They've got Diva Angelic over there. Do you know what I mean? But even then, when they like to slow things down a lot. Have you anyone else noticed that? But let me know what you think. But yeah, cancer spreading, the Church of Failures, sorry, plural. Oh, it gets worse. Definitely worth your time. The whole thing's up on YouTube in a playlist, which is really cool. Keep an eye out for more of their stuff. I think I got their discography tape from, I think it's 2008 to 2012 or something. I can't remember. Something like that. But yeah, I've enjoyed everything I've heard by them so far, and I'd happily grab more as time goes by. So that's it from me today. Have a good one. Support the underground in your local scene and buy from your local record shop.